Thank you. Mr. Johns, go ahead.
So I really appreciate, Mr. Palter, you sharing with us that you're around or less than 1% of the overall outsourcing that's taking place in Canada. But I'll just say, like everyday Canadians, your company had $642,000 in consulting contracts with Canada in 2011. Now you're at $32 million, okay? When we look at overall, like the big six outsourcing companies, they've gone from, $54 million to over $500 million in a decade. That's unbelievable growth. And I guess my question to you is, you run a really sophisticated consulting company. You're a highly paid consultant. What advice would you give to Canada to curb this? Because this is clearly growing at an extraordinary rate.
I think there's this is a great question. This is an important question. This is kind of the guts of what we're getting at.
It's why we're here as New Democrats. We're not on a gotcha or a witch hunt. We actually want to solve this.
I think look, consultants can add a ton of value when used appropriately. When the scope is clear, the distinctive capabilities are complementary to what the federal government needs or what any client needs. There's a clear work plan. There's clear deliverables. I would say that there's, the government should ask, where are those situations where we really need that expertise that we can bring to complement and stand up the civil service?
I guess my concern is you've got 1,000 employees doing a lot of work outside of the public service. And so for good reason, people are saying there's a shadow public service in operation right now. How do we get those jobs and that expertise back in the public service is where we want to go. So I'm actually hoping that, and Mr. Baines asked a good question around accountability and transparency. Where can you improve on that in that area? Where do you believe that McKinsey, in your relationship with Canada and Canadian taxpayers, that you can improve in better transparency and accountability?
I believe that the procurement process that is run by the government, at least in McKinsey's case, puts an awful lot of requirements on us to ensure value for money, to ensure performance, to ensure skill improvement, to ensure all the deliverables that we commit to.
I appreciate that. I'm not really getting an answer.